how did it turn into a landscape company where now you just bought a 2021 dump truck?
Yeah, so I'm a full-time college student right now. I graduate in May from Oakland University up in Michigan. And about a year ago, I was struggling to pay for my school. I was working full-time at a construction place, trying to work full-time. I couldn't get enough hours because of school. So then I started scrap metal and just going around on garbage night, picking up scrap metal. And I had a $700 pickup truck. This is 8-9 months ago, almost a year ago. I had a $700 pickup truck. I was taking $100, $200 scrap loads. And I was using that money to pay for my books for college. And then once winter got done, it was the weather was getting nicer. People wanted spring cleanups. They wanted like their sheds cleaned out. Some people wanted mulch or their landscapes ripped up. And I did a couple of those, started posting some pictures on Facebook and the groups and stuff like that. And then it just kind of took off. And I ended up being like a month out in the summer, still doing it on the weekends only because I was working. And then I finally quit my job. And so now I'm doing snow full-time right now, and I'm going to be starting out full-time in March with the Landscape Hardscape.
I mean, a year ago, you had a $700 truck. Now you have a brand new 2021. Did you have any money saved before that, or did you make all of this money in the last year or so?
I had about, when I bought that $700 truck, it was hard for me. I probably had like $1,100 left in the bank, like maybe like $500-600 in cash up in my room. Like that was all I had, because I was only working. I was a full-time college student, paid because all my school's paid off. I've been paying my school with all that work money.
Yeah.
And I just started doing this, but it was a process. I went from that $700 truck, then I bought a little $500 trailer, and then like within a month, I was like going hard, and I ended up upgrading to like a $3,000 truck, and then a $1,500 trailer. And then I used that for a while. That was probably like a 3-4 month setup. I made that work, made a bunch of money. And then I sold the trailer, bought a dump trailer, and then I upgraded my truck. And it just kept, I did that like 4 times total since I bought.
So did you do this all with cash, or did you borrow money?
No, it was all cash.
Are you kidding me, man? Dude,
every cent I made, I put it all right back. Because I listened to some podcasts, and they say like scared money doesn't make any money, and you gotta put it all back into your business early on. Like I have nothing to lose. I'm 21, so I figured I just put it all in. I still live with my parents, so just keep trying to build.
Dude, it's literally, your story, right? Well, first of all, I guarantee people aren't gonna believe you. What I found my first year taking over is I was before the spring rush, like you hear, and it's true. There is a spring rush, that's for sure.
Okay.
I was taking on stuff that wasn't quite as profitable because I wanted to fill up my schedule.
That's exactly where I am right now. Like it's kind of like they're getting a spring deal in a way because I feel good about locking them on my schedule.
Yeah.
So they're getting a better deal than they would if they came to me in April.
Yep, exactly, and which is fine. I mean, if you want to fill up March, you don't want to have no work. But there is a spot where you say, okay, maybe with experience, and maybe this is next year. Maybe this comes with experience. To be like, man, like last year I did some stuff for that I could have done for a lot more if I would have just waited to price those or wait for that spring rush. So don't be worried. I mean, you want to fill up your schedule, dude. You do, okay? Yeah. But you might find out that, hey, I'm probably the jobs that I would have priced. Let's just say, for example, let's say I priced this job at $1,000. If I would have waited a little bit longer for the spring rush, I probably could have got $1,500. So yeah. Don't sell yourself. That's the only thing I would say. Don't sell yourself short. But at the same time, man, dude, like you're filling up March and April. Like I don't think that's a bad thing. If people say millennials don't work, millennials can't do anything, millennials can't start a business, millennials are a bunch of bums, millennials they just sit at home and play video games, they're just completely wrong. Okay, I understand there's millennials that do all those things, but Austin's not one of them, and you don't have to be one of them.